We've lost £165,000 for the first 6 months this year. So how's that getting paid for? We're stupid. I mean, that's disgusting.
But that's not
terrible customer service. So you might be thinking an entrepreneur's life is full of glitz and glamour, but the truth is they're very devilishly difficult. And today you're going to see a day in the life of me. We've got a board meeting with one of our businesses right now that's actually not performing as well as I'd like it to. So we're going to go in there, dive in, try and help out. And then we're going to go to our warehouses, some of our sites, spot checking things, looking for improvements, looking for that continuous improvement. And then I'll be dealing with 100 stresses in between all those things. Come with me as I do day in the life of an entrepreneur. And also, to do more day in the life stuff, I've just bought this. So Chuds, who's making this video, has made all my videos, but I'm on the go now. I'm busier than ever, and I want to capture some good stuff. So I just bought one of these DJI Pocket Pros. Is that what they're called, isn't it, Chuds? Yeah, no. Something like that. It's got a giant weather microphone as well, so if I'm in storms, I can still film. And I'm going to put some of that in so we bring out more content to help you grow your business. Right, come on, let's go. So this gang, this is Chuds, who makes all my videos. Say hello, Chudley.
Hello, Chudley.
There he is. And I'm filming a little bit of me on my own for a new day in the life that's coming out right now. Before we dive into this day in the life, if you just started out in business or you're looking for ways to scale, I've got something very interesting for you. And it includes a £200 welcome bonus. More on that in a little bit. Right, so this is Fabadusa HQ, which is part of our group. We're calling this the campus. I can see the sign there, look at that bad boy. This is a hive of activity. Now, years ago, this used to make plant pots here, and we bought it. I'm making a video about how we bought it, why we bought it. We've actually filmed that. It's going to come out in the next few weeks. But goods in there, goods out, personalisation, print. We're going to build a studio here. My office is here. We've got a big boardroom here. It's very exciting. Let's go and meet the team. Before we start the day, it's all about tea, and not just any tea, the very best tea. Not being sponsored, but this changes the game. I am at least 100 times more productive when I've got Yorkshire Gold. Proper milk, none of that green or red stuff. Has to be proper milk, as it comes from the cow. To be fair, other teas are available. Marks & Spencer's Gold tea is also good, but I just think Yorkshire Gold, well, I like saying Yorkshire.
On 17,000 income for Cambridge, we had 37 income, and our well-pay bill was lower.
So they're off right.
It's all the copiers and stuff. But I think we've got some duplications going on somewhere.
But I do.
question closing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we said before, didn't we, if we was just going to keep it open, we'd have a smaller loss.
Yeah.
However,
just remember, it's not cheap to close sites. It's cost us £500,000 to close Eastleigh.
how long's the lease? We ain't got long left, have we?
Or are we just accepting defeat and not doing a good enough job with all of this? Because I was speaking to lots of other play centres and they're not having us. This is terrible.
We was up on, it was in the last meeting anyway, summer numbers were up 10 grand compared to last year. And then, Leah, if you...
Why don't you just turn it into an events venue and do more and more and more?
All there, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
But I thought we realised the event thing works before, so
Yeah,
why did...
definitely works at Ipswich, and then I think it needs the popular themes.
If that's working, let's get going. Like glow parties,
Yeah.
silent disco night.
I'm sure we did something.
Yeah,
we did.
it worked.
We should be doing that at Marsh Farm in January weekends. Absolutely, like them frozen weekends.
Like Wicked. Like a Wicked.
Wicked don't work. That's not the same.
Because where before we used to talk about party numbers.
Can't the managers do that for people? Just book it online for them. On the other side of the coin, though, we've lost £165,000 for the first 6 months this year. So How's that getting paid for?
It's
Like the
way back
culture
in
was-
the days, eh?
culture
They're
was
like
different.
nearly 20 years ago back in the day.
But
Isn't it?
even
Like 10
pre-COVID,
years ago back in the day.
culture
And then
was different. Like I wouldn't even know how many party bookings we done yesterday, and that's a worry.
The reality is that this is not being measured enough and managed enough to drive this forward. That's
Yeah, but that's
the
where we
reality.
need to go.
I think the most disappointing thing is if someone rings us to book and then we turn around.
Guys,
If we are then
years.
turning around saying do it online, we're stupid. I mean that's disgusting.
But that's not.
Terrible customer service.
That wasn't a very positive meeting.
No, numbers are not good enough, and we've got some of our sites that are coming to the end of their leases. We need to invest in them, but they're like 6 to 8 months to go, and I just don't want to spend tens of thousands on them. Yeah, that's why you do these. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. Oh yeah. Don't really want to talk about it, Chad, to tell you the truth. It's giving me the There you go, tough meeting there, gang. It's not for everyone, this. I'll tell you now, it's not for everyone to be the person that keeps on driving things, even through bad news. But I have responsibility. And one of my responsibilities are to Revolut Business, who I've been working with for a number of months now to help entrepreneurs and business owners with their fantastic products. Let me tell you a little bit about it in this new ad read. Scaling a business isn't just about more sales. It comes with more invoices, more admin, more moving parts. And the one thing that can quietly derail all your growth plans is cash flow. Revolut Business gives you the tools to stay on top of your finances in real time. You'll get instant notifications for all your incoming and outgoing payments, so you know exactly what's happening with your money. No surprises needed. Every transaction is automatically categorized, making it easier to track spending and generate reports. And when you're an accountant or an investor, they ask for the numbers, you can export everything in just a few clicks. It can even integrate with tools like Xero, QuickBooks, Slack and Zapier, so your financial data stays in sync, even as your business grows fast. If you're ready to scale without the stress, sign up to Revolut Business via the QR code on screen or the link in the video description. Do that before December the 31st, 2025, then put some money in your account and then you'll get a £200 welcome bonus. Fees and terms and conditions apply. Big thanks to Revolut Business for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. Right then, gang, let's get back to it. Let's see what the rest of the day brings. Smooth seas do not make skilled sailors. Smooth seas do not make skilled sailors. That's what you've got to remember. Send me a picture, because we're building this Bavarian village. Send me a picture of all the stuff you've got with the prices and I'll come straight back to you. And if it's a good price, we'll have a look at it for sure. That was about a Bavarian village that we're building. Pardon? Bavarian village is... Chad, why don't you know what a Bavarian village is? Bavarian village at Christmas. So we've got our Father Christmas event. We're going to have a little look at it later. That's a premium, quite expensive to go and see Father Christmas. But I need to generate some more cash flow over December and January. So I've had this idea of turning the whole farm into Gingerbread village. I'm taking a bit of an entrepreneurial leap and jump here. We've invested quite heavily into it. I want all ages to come, enjoy the farm. It'd be a really good value day out. £5 to get in, $12.99 if you want to use the rides and to get in. You toast some marshmallows. You have a really nice day with an LED screen up. Should be really good. And that's what I'm sorting out right now. Well, if you go to Germany, they have these Bavarian Christmas markets, but I don't want it just to be a big shop event. I want it to be like it's a nice winter's day out for couples, families, and that's sort of the vision of it. Hopefully we can get 10,000 people come over the winter break. They go on our new carousel, they go on the fun fair rides, our upside down house, toast some marshmallows, building like little farm shop, Christmas shop vibe, silent disco, silent cinema, and you enjoy it. We've put a lot of effort into it. I'll show you. Here I am, gang, in a brand new adventure here at Marsh Farm. God, we're constantly doing things, I tell you. This is our pumpkin village, but not no more. It's now Gingerbread Village. It's a new concept that we've come up with. You see, when you're running visitor attractions, you have this feast and famine in turnover, which absolutely drives me potty. I'm always trying to come up with new ways to improve business models, something that all entrepreneurs and business owners should be looking at, thinking, look, we've got a business model, how can we improve it? You know, you look at any of like the supermarkets going, right, we've got an okay business model, let's start selling clothes, you know, because Primark are taking some of our bacon. Well, do you know what? That's what I try and do in my businesses. I've got some great ideas. I'll show you some of the stuff we're up to. Let me flip the camera here. So here we have it, gang. This is the beginning of Gingerbread Village, all being built in-house with all our own machinery from our own teams. I bought these amazing log cabins as well, which are going to be nice little hideout areas for people to toast marshmallows. This was going to be called the Toasted Marshmallow Village, and then we try and change the name to Gingerbread Village because, you know, we've got to try and find ways of getting off-peak revenue. I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's all finished. Just give you a little pan of this. This is, you can start seeing, you've got to use your imagination. I know it looks like a boggy swamp right now, but this is going to be something else, I tell you. And then all of this investment that we're putting in here will reuse for a flower festival, a dog show, pumpkin village. So this is like the village events here at Marsh Farm, giving us another powerful revenue stream. Let me show you some of the trees that we put in here, because I really want it to be filled with trees. Look how good these are again, look. Went and bought this from a tree wholesaler that's going into retirement. There's some proper stuff here. You imagine when this is all infused in there, it's really going to bring it alive, delivering people a great experience. But because we're going to use it again and again and again, we get a lot of bang for our buck. So what do you think? Gingerbread Village coming to Marsh Farm. Got to have some imagination, but it's looking good. Cheers, mate. And what I've done is in the one I've called the Bavarian Pub install, I've put my my email address in there for you.
Yeah, so I'll send that over, the invoice over to your email address then.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Just bought a pub.
What?
Bought a pub. Bought a pub. A mobile pub. It's my crazy life, Chuds.
Explain yourself.
So, building this Bavarian village, Gingerbread Village, I explained that, but I just want it to be so flipping good. What I've done is, I don't know why I'm whispering, I bought a 7x4 LED screen. I mean, that is big, and that's going to be outside. And so when people arrive, there'll be Christmas films playing. We've got these silent headphones, so that you can watch the films, get yourself a hot chocolate, toast a marshmallow, and now you can come to the Gingerbread Village pub. I am determined for this to be super successful because I just do not want weak cash flow over the winter at Marsh Farm. Our numbers were a bit down so far this year, so I'm growing myself out of the problem. Think I'm mad, Chuds?
Sometimes.
I'll put in to my team that are building this. As I've just bought this and we open next Friday and it arrives next Wednesday, I've just simply put the one word in the WhatsApp group that I've got my building team in, just the word, sorry. This is a massive campus, by the way. This teddy bear business has just gone bananas. We've got about 90,000 square foot of space here. It's goods in, and all these warehouses just go on and on and on. And in there is personalisation and print. Really, they're doing so much stuff just for internal businesses. A little look inside, you won't believe it. Just borrowing this, just borrowing it. This is our personalisation and print. Now, those that have been watching us for a long time, this used to be at Marsh Farm. It's just expanded so much. Gingerbread Village, so all the marketing and assets is being done for that right now. Gingerbread theming. I thought this looks like a crime scene for dead gingerbread men. And then over here we've got party pieces monster parties and promotions, they are distributing pre-made balloons and promotional stuff, elf on the shelf stuff, all around the country, including Europe as well. Personalised banners and stuff done here. This is a hive of activity. Oh, come on, Chuds, we've got things to do. Hello, team. Hello. Yeah, good. Hello. How's your meeting there?
Do you see our new little plushies that arrived?
But if we wanted to do these like as make a popcorn, like
Oh, we've done it all. It's already.
Teddy Tasti's make your own squishy range.
Squishy pillow things. Yeah, the
But-
big size. But we've done food as well.
Yeah, that's what they want, isn't it?
They talked about doing food, and then some of these will be popular. It's on the list of things to launch for next year. But we picked what we wanted to do this year because there's too much different things. But there is these, there is the glow stuff.
Oh, Ben,
That's right.
what are you working on there?
Hey? Yeah, this is a fun one. It's been, you know when Cloudflare went down on Tuesday and knocked all the websites down?
Yeah.
He was doing his order on Be My Bear, and then it just went like that. So then we took the money, which was good. So we took his money and didn't do his order. But
But you're
just
sorting it out.
verified. It's fine. We're going to send it out.
Could you do this with AI?
So I use it's a bit of mix and match. So AI don't know exactly what we need, but it do help me to save some time. So instead of writing everything through keyboard, I would let AI know that what kind of code I need, and it would.
And so how much time does it save you?
So the code I used like 3 years ago, the code I used to write in 2 days, now I can do it in 2 hours.
Oh,
So it's,
that's amazing, isn't it?
yeah,
But when you understand it, it's much,
So
you know what good looks like.
What's the plan now?
Get a Greg sausage roll. Isn't Greg such a good business? 6-year-olds, they'll like it. Thin people, more than average, large people. Everyone likes it. And I'll get you one too. Listen, nutritionists, don't go hating. It's very rare that I do this. There is some great lessons. Yeah, we're in a village called Latchington. That shouldn't work here. Look, this is a very small populated area. People are coming out of their way to go into a service station Greggs to buy a bloody sausage roll. The queue is mad. They're always selling out in there. We're the biggest business in this town with Teddy Tastic in our warehouse. I just think, what are they doing, Greggs? What have they hit, which is the magic model where people, whether they're rich, they're poor, they're fat, they're thin, they're black, they're white, everyone loves a Greggs. It's a good little treat. I just think it's fantastic. I think they've hit price, range and convenience. Good prices, great range and very convenient to buy from them in terms of it's quick to get fed. Whether you're in Northampton, Northumberland or here in the village of Latchington, you're going to get consistency. Price, range, convenience, and consistency and convenience are the same thing. People find consistency very convenient. So I think there's things that we can learn from Greggs. Made a video about this. I bought this manor house here and I own this industrial estate. I just like, whenever I'm close, I just like to check up, a little drive around, see that everything's okay. It's a very busy site, completely full. I bought this for 1.4 million, do about 160,000 in rent here. And at the back, I'm going to build a storage park. I've just been in planning for this. But yeah, so I own all of this at the back here. I'm going to build a storage park. Now, I've got planning permission to build 22,000 square foot of buildings. But it costs 3 million quid to do it, and I'll get 300,000 of rent back, maybe, if I'm very lucky, maybe £250,000 quid. I could go and put £400,000 worth of containers in and build a storage park and get the same level of rent in. So it's the cost of capital deployed. And I'm just seeing that, thinking, why does that look like, I don't know if we've rented this yard out and we're accepting that. Doesn't look very good. I will get on to Tracy, my PA, who looks after all of our property stuff, Like this, what's going on here? You see, this is why you have to always turn up with things. I'll just send this to Trace and say, someone's not being very nice to us. Boring, always things to do. But you see this house here on the left and this land, you see, because I owned this and they really, if someone else went there, it would have been a nightmare. So we're going to turn that into a Twizzletops day nursery. Very exciting. Planning gone in for that, It's expensive to put in planning. Do you know, the planning permission we've just had to put in there, the outline planning permission, whatever it is to the council, £4,500. Just to say, can I turn that house into a day nursery? £4,500. Talk about stopping things getting going in this country. £4,500 just to... But that's before you've done any work, by the way. And why houses are so expensive in this country. I was listening to a builder on the radio the other day. He said, often I can spend £40,000 on bits and bobs before I put a spade in the ground. So I buy a bit of land and then spend £40,000 on architects' fees, planning permissions, environmental, ecological surveys, all of that stuff. So if you're going to buy a house and you're a first-time buyer and you're just starting out, know this, big chunk of money has gone in without any bricks just to get the thing, said, OK, you can go and build it. Come on, let's get to Marsh Farm. Right, we're at Marsh Farm right now. We just put in this upside down house. Here's a funny story for you. I put on Instagram, it's a funny thing. Put on Instagram when this was being built. I put a little picture up saying, just put some builders in on one of our sites and we're building a house and they read the plans upside down. Has anyone got any good solicitors to recommend? And I got about 30 recommendations. Honestly, the whole point of this is, look, older kids and families stop coming to Marsh Farm. It's all younger kids and that ain't good enough. And so I wanted to put things in that were not staff intensive, that the whole family could enjoy. Take photos and say, oh, where is that funny place you've been to? Here it is, Marsh Farm. If you bought one of these new, it would cost you around £189,000. And this was in another location. We managed to get it for £115,000. And what's really good about it, because it's a movable asset, you can just lease finance it. So you don't have to find the big load of money to go and buy it. And then hopefully our customers will go, this is really good. And what's good? We can theme this up for Easter. We can theme it up for Halloween, theme it up for Christmas. So once everyone's used to this setup, we can take all these things out and re-theme it. But you can't see it on camera, but the floor is actually on a gradient, and so it's a bit delirious when you're in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got that job done as well.
But you took one of them off. I'll show you now. Actually, it's very quiet.
And how are we stopping that ever happening again?
So you've got the two tubes that go in the top. Before the tubes went all the way into the jar, we're just going to seat the tubes so they just sit at the top.
So is it working now?
Yeah.
But because the tubes are in there, then it sucks up water, and we
out
now we know that we'll never let that happen again. This is. Do you know that little thing? It's 10,000 hours of purposeful practice. No, we've got a bit more practice now, so we won't let that happen. But this is a great ride, good for all families. Oh no, that sounds better again. So weird when you know fun fairs and rides and stuff, you listen for sounds, don't you, Liam? And then you're like. Moving offices, moving warehouses. It's been a bit stressful day actually, and I don't mind admitting it. It's just, I found out today, this year, Rachel Reeves has cost me around an extra £160,000 in the first 6 months of this year, just on business rates increases. It's a lot of money, isn't it? setting them off so that I'll be working all weekend, catching up. Got all my books in place. Great book, Losing My Virginity by Richard Branson. This guy, good looking. Not so much business substance, but whew, he's done a lot of modelling in his life. Balloon modelling. Jim Rohn. Nearly every quote I say, the average of the 5 people. Brad Sugar's Billionaire in Training. The GOAT. This is Grassroots Marketing by Dan Kennedy. Now, the modern day guy, Alex Hormozy, you know, the big buff guy that's got a body very similar to mine, talks about copywriting. Learn everything from Dan Kennedy, mentions him all the time. This, if you want to know about doing deals, running businesses, this is Bob Iger, who was the CEO of Disney. This is his memoir. He's about 110, looks about 25, and he's gone back into running Disney. There was rumours he was going to run to be president. This one, Shoe Dog, possibly the best ever written memoir of an entrepreneur, Phil Knight, who built a company called Nike. Heard of it? Maybe you have. How to Get Rich by Felix Dennis. This one has been recommended to me. Unreasonable Hospitality. Haven't read it. Read the first chapter. Seems very good. But I'm reading that $100 million offers from Alex Hormozy. Very good book. Well, hey, just what value we're giving our viewers and watchers. This will be your headphones. Right. If she can just go and see the nursery and meet the team, but just say they're a friend of ours or, you know, something, you know, that you're comfortable with. So I'll send them 2 emails now and then just get Tracy to get the ball rolling. You'll get through it, mate. Skilled seas. Smooth seas don't make skilled sailors. Do you know my business rates? I had my year 6-month accounts in. Business rates across our group, 160 grand up on last year. Just how about no? It's impossible, isn't it? It's just just got a phone to someone that's got a little chain of play centres and day nurseries, and he's got a goodish management team. And yeah, I was thinking, is there some talent in there that I can infuse into our business and sort of merge them together? So basically, I should have a little peg on here saying James Sinclair, Head of Mergers and Acquisitions. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm getting my PA to arrange the meeting to get my senior team and their team talking together. Do you know, the thing is, yeah, gang, the big thing when you're running a business is this who, not how. Who can help you do the things rather than you work out how to do it all yourself. We only have so many hours in a day. You know, and read all the books, I learn all the stuff, but you need implementers. You know, I've got ideas, but I need more implementers around me. And I never stop recruiting. And so what I'm trying to do here is, you know, I find it, rather than go for a big old recruitment process, everyone tells themselves in an interview they're the best version of themselves. And I just think, well, how about we buy a business that's got a ready-made management team so that has done it before, can do it, will do it. All of that's there, and there's no trial and error. Should win. That's what I'm doing. Right, let me organise this, Chuds. Let me put some of these emails. There we go. That wraps up a very normal but very stressful day. So much goes on in one day now. Yeah. Building the business, gang. Building the business. I'm off now to collect my bambinos.